The forgotten power of your words. What if I told you that the words you speak are shaping your reality in every single moment? What if I told you that everything you desire, love, abundance, peace, freedom, is already hidden in your speech? And what if I told you that instead of chasing, struggling, and exhausting yourself, you could slow down, align, and allow life to flow toward you? This is not just wishful thinking, it is a forgotten truth that has been echoed across centuries, cultures, and traditions. The Bible tells us clearly, the tongue has the power of life and death. Our words can give birth, or they can destroy. They can plant seeds of possibility, or they can poison the soil of our future. Buddha reminded us of mindfulness in speech, that every word spoken should pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Because words once released cannot be taken back. They ripple outward like waves. The Hermetic principles teach us about vibration and frequency, that everything moves, everything vibrates, and words are no exception. Your words are not empty sounds. They are frequencies that alter the atmosphere around you. The Stoics, too, valued discipline of thought and speech. They understood that how you speak is how you live, and that words can either anchor you in wisdom or enslave you to folly. So why, if this wisdom is so universal, so timeless, have we forgotten it? Because the world has taught us to speak without thinking, to use words carelessly, to underestimate their weight. We scroll, we post, we vent, we complain, often unaware that our speech is programming not only our minds but our reality. We've forgotten that the words you whisper to yourself when no one is listening carry more power than any external circumstance. We've lost touch with the ability and the skill to use what is already inside us, the creative fire hidden in our tongue. But here's the truth. Within you lies something profound, a power so strong it can alter the direction of your life, a force that has been known for centuries across faiths and philosophies. And yet, in our modern lives, it has slipped through the cracks, buried under noise and distraction. So consider this book the answer to your silent messages, the quiet prayers, the inner cries, the mental calls you've been sending out into the universe. That inner whisper that says, I am meant for more than this, because you are. Chapter 1. The Creative Power of Words. Affirmations are not just sounds, they are frequencies. Every word you speak sends a signal to the universe about what you believe and who you are. Your words are energy. They carry intention, and intention creates. Think of words as seeds. When you speak, you are planting those seeds into the soil of your mind, your relationships, your future. Some seeds grow quickly, others take time, but eventually what you plant will manifest. Have you ever spoken something and then watched it come to pass? I have, many times. Even when I didn't fully understand the power of my speech, my words still shaped my reality. I remember once not wanting to attend an event. Out loud, I said, I wish I didn't have to go. I told no one. Yet on the very day, the event was cancelled, and I smiled because once again I had seen the truth of my words shaping my experience. This may sound small, but it reveals a much bigger truth. Every time you speak, you are affirming something. Whether intentional or not, your words are creating. So the question is, are you choosing your words consciously? Because here's the thing, careless words create careless outcomes. Negative words reinforce negative cycles. If you keep telling yourself, I can't, I'm not enough, I'll never, then those words wrap around your life like chains. But when you choose to speak with clarity and intention, something shifts. You move from being a passive participant in life to a co-creator of your destiny. Your words are not just sounds in the air, they are frequencies that ripple outward. Think of a pebble dropped into water. Each word is a pebble, and the ripples touch places you can't even see. This is why affirmations are so powerful. They are not simply motivational phrases, they are declarations. They are alignments, they are choices. When you wake up and say, today is a new day, I am grateful, I am capable, I am ready, you are setting a frequency for your entire day, And when you allow careless words to tumble out, you are also setting a frequency, but one that may not serve you. So I want you to pause and reflect. What words have you been planting in your life? Seeds of hope, joy, and abundance, or weeds of doubt, fear, and limitation? Because the forgotten power of your words is this: you reap what you speak. Chapter 2. The power of I am expanded. I am is the language of God. When Moses asked God for his name in the book of Exodus, God replied, I am that I am. In that moment, God revealed the creative force of identity and being. Every time you say, I am, you are aligning yourself with creation itself. You are echoing the divine. You are naming yourself into existence. This is why I am statements are so powerful. When you say, I am strong, I am abundant, I am worthy, you are not just repeating phrases. You are declaring your identity. You are reclaiming your authority. You are aligning yourself with divine energy and with possibility. And here's the beauty. This principle is not bound to one religion or one tradition, regardless of what your spiritual beliefs are. Whether you believe in God, the Creator, the universe, Allah, or simply in the energy that connects us all, the principles remain the same. Throughout history, spiritual traditions have echoed this truth. The Upanishads in Hinduism speak of Soham, I am that, a reminder that our deepest essence is already one with the universe. In Buddhism, the mindfulness of speech reminds us that I am is not only who we are, but also who we are becoming. Each moment, each thought, each word is shaping the self that we step into tomorrow. And in Islam, one of the most profound names of Allah is Al-Haq, the truth. When we say I am with clarity and conviction, we are affirming truth, speaking into alignment with what is eternal and real. Even outside of faith traditions, modern psychology confirms what the ancients knew. Affirmations reprogram the subconscious mind. Every I am literally rewires your brain. Neuroplasticity shows us that repeated statements create new neural pathways, which means your I am is not only spiritual, it is scientific. This is why it matters so deeply. When you say, I am weak, your body, your mind, your spirit align with weakness. But when you say, I am strong, your body, your mind, your spirit shift towards strength. So when you speak an I am, you are calling forth your future, you are rewriting your present, and you are grounding yourself in the truth of who you are. I am is not wishful thinking. It is not pretending. It is declaring. It is aligning. It is becoming. Every time you use those two words, you are stepping into creation itself. Chapter 3, Reflection. Think about the last time you spoke negatively over yourself. Maybe you said, I can't do this, or I'm not enough, or maybe it was even more subtle, a quiet, whispered thought of doubt that you let slide through without stopping it. Didn't it feel heavy? Didn't it feel like sinking into an ocean? You can see the light above you. You can see the surface. You know there's air waiting there, freedom waiting there. But the more you sink, the harder it is to swim back up. Every negative word is like a chain wrapping around your ankles. At first, it feels light, just a passing thought, a careless phrase. But then you repeat it, and the chain tightens. You replay it, and the chain grows heavier. Anger, doubt, self-loathing. Each word, each phrase is another weight dragging you deeper into the abyss. And before you know it, you are no longer floating near the light. You are struggling in the darkness. And here's the truth. If you keep going, if you keep speaking darkness over your life, eventually you won't be able to pull yourself out on your own because the chains will become too many. The weight will feel too strong. I know this because I have been there. I know what it feels like to sink, to feel the water closing over your head, to hear the voice inside you say, you can't do this. You're not good enough. Why bother trying? I know the exhaustion of kicking, fighting, and still feeling like the current is winning, but I also know what it feels like to break through, to cut the chains, to rise back up and gasp in the light again. And I need you to hear me when I say this. You are not meant to drown in your own words. You are not meant to live at the bottom of that ocean. You have the power to speak differently, to change the current, to shift the energy, to turn your chains into anchors of strength instead of weights of destruction. But it starts with choice. Every time you open your mouth, you have the chance to plant life or to plant death, to breathe in light or to pull in darkness. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to erase every negative thought in one day, but you do have to become aware. You do have to catch yourself in the moment and ask, am I sinking or am I rising? And if you are sinking, stop, breathe, speak something new, even if your voice is shaky, even if you don't believe it fully yet. Speak it anyway, because the moment you do, the chains begin to loosen, the weight begins to lift. And with every positive word, every life-giving phrase, you swim closer to the light. I don't want you to drown in the words that were never meant for you. I want you to rise. That is why I am sharing this with you, to remind you that you have the power to speak differently, to speak light instead of darkness, to speak life instead of death. Because your words can either sink you into the abyss, or they can carry you back to the surface, back to breath, back to freedom, back to life. Chapter 4. Affirmation Exercise. Here is an affirmation exercise and sequence to do. Take a pen and paper, draw a circle. Inside, write me. Around that circle, map out the areas of your life, the good and the bad. Write down the words and phrases you've been speaking over yourself in these areas, positive and negative. Don't filter yourself. Be honest. Now take a red pen, highlight the negative ones, look at them carefully. What do they say about you? How do they make you feel? Then ask yourself, how can I turn this into a positive? How can I speak life here instead of death? Now, on a separate piece of paper, write down all the negative words you have been holding against yourself. Look at them one last time. Study them. They are your past. Now destroy the paper, tear it, burn it safely, shred it. And as you do, say out loud, I release what no longer serves me. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now repeat after me. I am enough. I am whole. I am powerful. I speak with authority. I declare my destiny. My words are seeds. I choose to plant joy, peace, and abundance. I am life. I am beauty. I am strength. I overcome with grace, dignity, passion, and love. I am already aligned. I am already chosen. I am already living my destiny. Let these words become part of your daily rhythm, morning, night, whenever you need to reset. The more you speak them, the more natural they will feel, until they are no longer just words, but your identity. Because where attention goes, energy flows. And when your attention is fixed on life, your life will change. Now repeat after me. I am already living my destiny. I speak it, I believe it, I walk in it. Carry these words into your day, into your conversations, into your silent thoughts, and watch the world shift around you. And if you want further support on this journey, my book, Words Have Power. Affirmations and mantras for everyday life will guide you. Inside, you'll find affirmations, reflections, and exercises for every part of life: love, relationships, health, work, and more. And if you'd like to reach out personally, visit my website at elevateyourintentions.co.uk and send me an email. I will always respond to you as best as I can, because you are not alone in this. If you've enjoyed this audiobook and want to hear more content like this, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe so you never miss the next message of alignment. And never, ever forget, your words have the power to shape, to heal, to create, and to transform your life. Thank you for listening.